Hello, Joey. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for having me on here.
Thanks. Well, this interview is to ask you 3 questions about your program, so our players from Spain can see your program. The first question is, what is your player's schedule in a weekly basis?
Yeah. So here at Shenandoah, the number one thing that we tell all of our students is still class is going to be first and foremost the most important thing that you do here. So we expect all of our students to go to class, and usually those will occur in the mornings from say 8 a.m. until around 2 or 3 p.m.
Okay.
After that, our varsity players usually start their practices around 5 o'clock in the evening here in our esports arena. And that will consist of anywhere from 2 to 3 hours, a few nights a week of sanctioned practice time with our coaches that we have for each of our teams, where they're doing scrimmages or VOD reviews, working on any kind of skills or any kind of drills that our coaches have for them. Practice will last about 10 to 12 hours per week total. And then they'll compete in competitions. Usually each game competes one night per week. Sometimes it's 2 nights per week, starting at about 8 o'clock at night. And when they have competitions, they won't, have practices that same day. So the typical week looks like going to class, obviously, doing homework, studying, coming into the esports arena in the evenings for either practices or competitions, or just coming in on an off night if they just want to practice on their own time or hang out or meet together as a team to do some practices without their coach. So you're looking at 10 to 12 hours a week for practices. You're looking at about 2 to 4 hours a week for competitions. And then, of course, going to class during the day for each week.
Okay, so there's a good compensation between academics and sports. Okay.
Right.
And in what ways do you help players build their personal brand?
Yeah, so one of the things that we really work on with all of our students and players here is going to be going outside and talking to other companies, talking to professionals in the industry and networking with professionals in the industry on helping them work events, helping them with doing the broadcast side of things. And so we get our players involved in much more than just competing in esports. We get them doing professional development in esports as well and training them at how to work in esports as well as how to compete. Beyond that, we are setting up some personal streaming stations for our players to be able to come into our esports arena to get on their own streams and continue building their brand through streaming and working on other projects they might have and supporting them in whatever ways they want to continue to build their brand and continue to network with esports people both inside the competitive scene and outside more in the kind of industry working in the esports industry.
Okay, great. And I know you mentioned a few strengths of your program, but would you like to add more strengths to your program so the players can see it?
Yeah. I think our strengths, our biggest thing is that we offer a number of different games. We're offering seven different varsity games right now, one club game, that's Call of Duty, that we're looking to promote that to the varsity level. We offer, our strengths also include our esports arena right here on campus where players can come in and practice and compete, work in our broadcast production booth, run their own esports events here on campus to develop their personal brand and professional development to work in the industry. But also our esports academic programs. We have a number of academic offerings for esports management, esports media and communication, and esports coaching at the undergraduate and graduate level with full degrees, minors, certificates, and concentrations. And so we really combine the academics, the professional development, and the competitive side of esports in a number of different ways here at Shenandoah that you just don't find anywhere else.
Okay, great. Well, Joey, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
Bye.